What's up, world? Lil D Hefner is here with Ryan from Wadfigs, and this is another episode of FigureMania. Um,
Yeah, before we start, let me just say I am battling a long Iron Man match with strep throat, so I might sound a little interesting, but it's for the show, so I'm gonna do it. It's worth it. I'm Watfigs. How you doing, Devani? I haven't
I
talked
am
to you in a while.
doing well, actually. Just been
As
doing a
we all
lot of
know,
stuff.
today's episode is, of course, about top 10 Mattel figures that should be made, that haven't been made. And we did it, likely figures, not like Chris Benoit, Owen Hart, stuff like that. I think those were the two examples you used in our fan interaction video. But
Also,
we
Hardy.
both took note of some guys we think should be made. I don't know if you did, I included accessories, but
I didn't,
um,
but I
I
mean, I
th-
guess I could think of some on the fly.
yeah, so I guess I'll start with my number 10. And this is a figure I believe should be made and will be made in an elite line, and that is a 2005 Hogan. I mentioned this in our last video, and with the long tights and the red and yellow, fade design, I think it looks cool. And it's going to come with the removable Hulkmania shirt, the boas, and a removable weight belt that he used to wear that said Hulkamania on it.
I like that. All right. I really do. I really do like that, and that'd be cool. But my number 10 is Chris Jericho from WrestleMania 19. Um, I really love that attire, and I'm so surprised that Mattel hasn't like done anything with it. But I think it'd be cool if honestly, I don't even think it needs anything to come with. But I guess a jacket would be cool.
Yeah, the vest he came with. And was that the WrestleMania where he had both titles?
No. That's the WrestleMania. I'm talking about the
Oh,
WrestleMania where
this
he
is
faced
this is 19. This is Shawn Michaels,
Shawn
right?
Michaels. Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. I am still surprised they have not made an Elite Jericho flashback,
Yeah.
and everyone wants one. I don't get why they haven't made one. It's confusing, And I think with my choice, I think it's only inevitable that they'll make a Hogan, but we'll see. Coming in at number 9 for me is Ric Flair from, and I think this is the right WrestleMania, WrestleMania 24 when he fought Shawn Michaels.
That is the right WrestleMania.
All right, his last match, and just to come with the robe, I think that could be a defining moments figure, and I think it would be awesome to compare with the defining moments we have of Ric Flair now, as a little before and after.
Didn't they wear the same?
Just
Wasn't it the same attire? Didn't he wear like wear baby blue at WrestleMania 24
Yeah, I think it was. I still think it would be awesome
with the same
just to
jacket?
have.
I mean, with the same
Yeah,
jacket
you
too.
do it. Do it. That would be awesome. I would enjoy that. It would be just an awesome comparison that you can have, and just to compare the two figures would be amazing.
My number 9 coming in at number 9 for me is your number 10 with 2005 Hogan. I want a red rippable shirt though. I don't know what color you said, but I want a red shirt, rip away shirt. Um,
Okay, so it's like the Elite 34 red one, but
yeah,
cloth and rippable.
and I want the and I want a bandana that he wears over his head. I think he has that in.
Yeah, he
Does he
has
have
that
that on
Elite
Elite
34.
34?
It's not removable, but he has it.
Yeah, I want that, and yeah, those are my.
I also let me make this a point. With the rippable shirts, not the ones like the defining moments, because that's basically just a vest, and I think that was a big flaw for me on the figure. It just looked like a vest. It didn't really look rippable,
Add clips.
but
They need to add clips like they put on the side of the fucking shirts in the first
yeah,
place.
they added that on the front and add some cool texturing work. I think it would work out.
It would.
And now we're on to number 8, and I think this is the figure that will be made very shortly, and that is the WrestleMania 31 Triple H.
Oh,
It's such an awesome, awesome, awesome entrance and attire. I think it could come with the headpiece, the shoulder pieces, and the two heads, or the two things he was carrying in his hands when he made the entrance, the heads of the Terminator heads.
But
But I think, like someone said, I forgot who, with the Terminator, I think it might be they might not be allowed to do it because of licensing issues. Licensing, like licensing. Why am I saying that wrong?
but
Am I saying that right?
yeah, you said it right. But I was looking at Bill McKenna interview over on Ringside Collectibles YouTube channel, and he was asked about it, but he said they wouldn't be able to do it because they don't like own rights to Terminator and all that. So that
Oh, yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, that's a big bummer. So I guess I can
So
take
I mean,
off the
if
pitch. But who do you got to go with? Maybe they can do the attire. They
yeah,
can just do that.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but I think it'd be pointless without the accessories. But
Yeah, I gotta agree. I gotta scratch that off the list.
my number 8 is one that I'm super surprised they never did. Is WrestleMania 25 Rey Mysterio.
Which attire is this?
That's the Joker attire where he had the Joker face and the green hair.
Mm, yeah, that would be
Why
awesome.
why haven't they
I,
done that?
I think it is. Now, this is what confuses me. I think it is because of the whole Joker thing, but the Kofi Kingston figure from Basic 47, I think it is, that attire has the Joker attire on it.
Yeah,
And you can clearly tell it's Joker. But I think
does it
maybe
have
the
any
face paint
Joker
is copyrighted.
does it have any like Joker like logos or Joker like
Yes, I think it does, yeah.
that's so
I don't think it's the
weird.
exact colors. I don't think it's the exact colors, but maybe the actual face paint is licensed and copyrighted and they can't use it. But coming in at number 7 for me, and it is kind of like the my number 8 choice. It's the WrestleMania 31 Seth Rollins, and I think it should come with the Money in the Bank briefcase, the updated one.
And the
And I
title.
think they should make it all dented and stuff because Rollins' briefcase is dented. And also the WWE Championship, just because that celebration he had was so memorable and it was so awesome where he was swinging around the title. I just think it would be a cool figure. And you could make that defining moments.
Yeah, I mean if if any guy from now deserves a defining moments figure, it is Seth Rollins. That was an awesome moment. And so you mean like have it dented like they had that battle pack Ziggler with Vicky,
Yes, I
that
do
kind of.
mean that, but I want them to have the paint chipping on it and have the silver underneath. Because that's what it looked like. It
Right.
looked really bad. Like, I want them to make believe that some kid has been playing with this Money in the Bank briefcase with his fingers and smashing it over Sheamus's head. Like, I want it to look like that on purpose, and I think it would be awesome.
All right.
I'll go with my 6, and my 6 is sort of like I think it was your 9. It is a Chris Jericho from 2007, and this is when he came back feuded with Randy Orton. That was actually his debut leading up was like the first I've ever heard of Chris Jericho as a kid.
That's so
The
fucking
vignettes
weird.
were awesome with the codes and everything, and I was really scared. But I loved Chris Jericho right when he debuted, and it's gonna come with that little code breaker T-shirt, and the tights with all the codes on it, the black tights with the
With the
blue and
12-year
white.
old hair.
Yeah, and I think it would look so awesome. Just that figure, and I've wanted it for so long.
My number 6 has to go to Flashback. Preferably Backlash 2004. That's when he faced Foley, right? Orton.
I was thinking, I'm not even lying, I was thinking of putting that.
I don't know why we haven't gotten an elite flashback Orton. We got that one basic, and I mean, if you know
We
how
got
to,
2 basics, actually.
yeah, two basics, and if you know how to remove tattoos and stuff, then you can make one off rip if you want to. But that's not the point. The point is that we just never got one, and it's been in
Yeah,
such high demand for so long, and people have wanted it forever.
I know. I think a flashback Orton is well overdue. People want one. There's no question. I think everyone who collects Mattel figures who likes Orton wants a flashback Orton Elite. It's easy to make one, so why don't they make one?
Right.
Coming in at number 5 for me is also close to what you said. It is a Batista in Evolution attire, in the red with the red elbow pads. If you want to see what it might look like, there's a guy on Instagram named Smiron Customs or Smiron. I actually have his Dean Ambrose. That custom Dean Ambrose I have is from him. Uh, he made a custom Batista. I don't know if you'll show it in this video. I'll send you a picture in the red, and it looked so awesome. It's actually the reason why I put it on the list. It's just I want one so badly with the red tights, and it was rumored for Elite 37 originally. Someone posted that it was in the lineup along with the Flashback Orton, and it was
Yeah,
gonna come with the 2 Raw tag team belts.
I was so
That
excited
right
for
there,
that.
as a Batista fan, I want. That would be a must-have for me. That's why it's on the list.
Number 5 for me has to go to a suited Ric Flair. From Evolution. I really want this. I don't know why though. It's like one of those figures that I want for literally no reason. But I think it'd be cool to just have one. I mean, if they ever do make a flashback of all the Evolution guys in elite form, that'd be dope, and I'd love to have that.
Yeah, I also think to add on to that, I think it'd be awesome if they had, if the suit was cloth. Because, Ric Flair would always get bloodied up and he's always taking off the jacket, dropping elbow drops on it. And he would also accompany Evolution. Yeah, you know what I mean. The woo! And then elbow drop the jacket.
Yeah, I can do it.
He was actually crazy. And I think that they can also have that cloth so he can take it off, and he should also come with an Evolution t-shirt, because he used to come to them in the ring in his tights with the Evolution t-shirt.
Right.
I don't know, just as an example, I think that'd be cool. So now we're at the final. We already said 5, but now we're winding it down here, very close to 1. My number 4 is the WrestleMania 22 Edge, and I want it to come with the 2x4 barbed wire that he brought to the ring,
Yeah.
or I believe it was a 2x4. It might have been,
I think it was a
yeah, it was a 2x4. I'm just gonna say, and I
yeah, I
also
don't
want
think
it
it
to
was a
come with
bad.
his vest. I That match that was my first WrestleMania, and that match actually made me wanna watch Edge. It convinced me to like him. Him and Foley had an amazing match, and that Edge attire with the long pants was just awesome.
One of a kind. I love that.
Yeah,
Uh Man, we're getting down there, aren't
Foley.
we?
Yeah.
We're on number 4, right?
Yes.
My number 4 has to go to SummerSlam 2013 Daniel Bryan. It was such an awesome attire. That was the white and red attire with the looked like blood was dripping down from the white, and
Oh yeah, that's awesome. I remember that.
why didn't they do that? I think it's so overdue. And like,
Was that SummerSlam?
yeah, they
Okay.
always, every single time with these Bryans, they choose the best attires that they've had and put them in basic form, because we have a basic of it. We also have a basic of the WrestleMania 28. And it's so annoying. Just give us and the red one from Royal Rumble. Was yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, that was it.
the
That was
red
it.
one from Royal Rumble 2014 last year. Oh my god. It was such a great attire, and they always put them in basic form. I don't know if they would just want people to buy their basics more, but screw them for that.
Yeah, I think they would have, because the Bryan elites, for the majority, have been the same color. It's either
Yeah,
the red and black, or the black and red. Besides the first elite Bryan, the Ring of Honor one, but that was, I just think they can differentiate themselves, and it's kind of like the deal with Orton. It was always the black tights, and now the Elite 35 or the Elite 34, what was it? The Elite 35 comes around and has the blue tights, and now everybody wants it, and people are buying it for very expensive on eBay. I think it's worth it. They should make a different color tights for Bryan.
yeah,
But so now we're at a big stage. We're at the top 3. And this is where it got really hard for me. I actually spent a lot of time on this, and I
same.
switched it around. I had some other guys on there. At 3 is SummerSlam 2004, Randy Orton. We've gotten a basic of this. It's the orange tights version, and I want to come with the World Heavyweight Championship, the elbow pads. This is the SummerSlam where he beat the man who shall not be named.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy who had a really cool submission. And it was an awesome attire, and it was a defining moment for him. But they can't make it a defining moment because they'll have to include the match name. So I just think this would be cool. It might not happen, probably won't happen, but I think it should definitely happen. The orange tights look awesome on Orton.
What if they make it and then like on the back of the packaging they put Randy Orton versus blurred out name?
It says Randy Orton versus a man with ruthless aggression. Randy overcame the odds to win his first championship. Or
That
World Heavyweight Championship.
that's all that's back there.
Yeah. Who's your 3?
Alright, my 3. I fought long and hard about this one, and somebody may hate me for it, but I think it'd be cool if we got a Floyd Money Mayweather from WrestleMania 24. What? It was cool. Come on now. The whole the
Uh,
whole feud was
uh,
cool.
my strep throat just got a lot worse.
The whole feud was cool, and that would make Mattel and WWE a lot of money.
Are you telling me that Floyd Mayweather deserves a figure before Owen Hart? Are you telling me that right now?
Owen Hart can't get a figure.
Hey, they're working on a documentary of him right now. If Floyd Mayweather can get a figure, then Chris Benoit should get a figure.
They're not the same thing. Floyd
Yeah, well,
Mayweather had a
hey, they're both
memorable
horrible people.
WrestleMania.
They're both horrible, so
Floyd Mayweather
now
isn't horrible. He's a good boxer.
I'm not saying he's a bad boxer, but he's a horrible dude
How?
who's been charged of assaulting women. There's criminal documents about it.
Randy Orton
So
gave
what?
Randy Orton gave freaking Stacy. Wait, who did he give?
There's a difference between Orton,
Randy Orton gave
RKO,
somebody an
and Stacey
RKO,
Keibler and fucking Mayweather hitting his wife or his girlfriend or whoever it was.
but then he wasn't guilty. He was
He
innocent.
was guilty.
He was innocent.
He was guilty.
Eat a nut.
He didn't take. Yeah, you eat a nut. Suck my ass. Anyways, sorry, we got a little bit out of character.
You know what?
there.
All right, then I'll change it. I'll change it.
Yeah, do it.
Dude
Let's get a
love.
Pacquiao figure while we're at it.
Dude love.
Oh, I should have put that. Damn it. All right, so at least we know that Dude Loves deserves a figure, and Pacquiao and Mayweather don't. So can we agree on
Pacquiao
that?
Pacquiao was
That
never in WWE.
all right. Well, he'd be better than Mayweather. Can we agree?
Oh, shut up.
I hope it'd be cool if Pacquiao joined the New Day. I feel like he'd be a perfect fit. Right?
He's not black.
Come on. Doesn't matter. Hey, stop being racist. Anyways, number 2 for me. So now we're at the top 2, or the final 2, I should say. And for me, number 2 was an easy one. And I know I said I was debating this, but this just had to go. And it's a Wolfpack Sting. I think we will get this in the red face paint. But dude, he looked so awesome. I mean, that figure, that attire was just asking to be in figure form.
Remember when this is kind of off key, but remember when Sting and Kevin Nash had that freaking faction in TNA and they brought back the Wolfpack?
What was that called? Like the band, or was that a different?
Ah, I forgot. Wait, no,
That was.
I think because wasn't Russo still there at the time, so I think they still had
Please
the
don't say
rights to
anything
Wolfpack.
Anyways, what's your number 2?
My number 2 goes to SummerSlam 2014, Randy Orton. That gray is awesome.
Oh yeah, I hope we get that. And there's a possibility we
That gray attire was great.
get it. It was great.
Yeah. you
Yeah,
said
no, that
you have
attire's
said a
awesome.
lot of corny stuff on this show. I hope you know that. Some of the corniest things I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it's not as corny as corn, if you get my drift.
Wow, corny as corn. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be. I think this medicine has me all loopy. But now we are at the number 1. You know, I've started saying my stuff first. Why don't you say your number 1 first?
I think I cheated though. My number 1 is technically 3 people. So
Oh, God.
suck a ball.
Is it a New Day 3-pack of elites? Oh, great. Alright, my number 1.
No, you racist fuck. No. My number 1 is Shield from WrestleMania 30. Um, the only reason that I want this, to be fully honest with you, is because of the face masks. And I feel like we really need those because, they're fucking face masks. And
Hey,
who doesn't want face masks?
the Elite, if I'm not correct, the Elite 33, the Elite 31, and the Elite 33, the Shield, all those figures are based off of WrestleMania 30, if I'm right, but they don't have the face masks. And
Yeah.
I think that was a big letdown with those figures.
You know they
Those
were gonna.
face masks are awesome.
They were gonna give freaking Michael Tarver an elite and give him his little face mask.
Yeah, I saw the prototype.
I don't know how real it is, but oh god, Michael Tarver is horrible.
You guys should check out. You guys should check out his Instagram. He does these rap videos, or he's rapping. He is
You
not the best.
serious?
He's not
Wh-
the best. I'll leave
What's
it
it?
at that.
What is his Instagram?
I have. I'll tell you later. But
No, I'm looking for this right now.
Hey, we got a video to do, pal.
I'm sorry, Michael Tarver rapping is so much more important.
My number one, which is much more important than Mayweather, Pacquiao, or Michael Tarver rapping, and this is a elite figure that I want so badly. You know I want it. I can make a custom of him, but I just don't have the parts and don't have the patience to do so. Not that it's a hard custom. I mean, at times it can be, but I want an elite Kevin Owens with the NXT Championship.
Oh, you
All I
cheaters.
want. That is all I want. Mattel, make it happen. Hell, include the sweatpants if you want, like the Elite 30 Lesnar. But I want a Kevin Owens so badly.
Quick question. Since we saw that Triple H can't get a Terminator attire, and Rey Mysterio can't get his Joker attire. Once Finn Balor does eventually start evolving and doing his character body paint, do you think we'll ever get figures of them?
He's not doing superhero based attires.
I mean, not now,
That's
but it's gonna happen. It's
I don't think it
going to
is.
happen.
He just posted on his Instagram like a sneak peek of his next face paint.
Is it
It's not
white?
based on yes.
Yes. I
And it's
want.
not based on any superhero, so I don't think WWE will do that.
I mean,
But
WWE allows him to. I'm pretty sure WWE will allow him to do it
I don't know. But
because
guys,
they let what's his name? They let Ray get away with it. They let Kofi get away with it. So I mean, he can, but I'm just more worried about if we will ever get a figure of it.
Balor's interesting because he's got the face paint and everything, and it's based off people. But I don't know if they can make figures because of that face paint. It's an interesting situation. But before we go, like we promised, we are going to name off some of, and I got it pulled up right here. We're going to name off some people who had some great ideas, starting with Colin Kipperly, if I'm saying that right, who says that we should have an elite flashback Miz from 2008 attire, including the hat, the jacket, and both WWE Tag Team Championships from 2008. I think that's a great idea. I'm not the biggest Miz fan, but that just sounds great. If it's in the shorts and we can get a Jomo to match it, that would be awesome.
That would be cool. Next up we have Majestical Michael with I Love You, WrestleMania 18 or 19 Chris Jericho with ring jacket. Love you so much.
And next, we have 8TR who has two suggestions, and it is a Renee Young. Oh, well, he also says Hacksaw Jim Duggan, but we already have Legends. So I think
Yeah.
Renee Young is a great, great idea, and she could be in a 2-pack with Dean Ambrose.
City Master for
And
days.
ATR also, sorry, did not read his next comment. He says, I think it would be great if they made a Connor the Crusher figure, also a Hall of Fame Alundra Blaze. I think Connor is a great idea, and what you can do is you can have all the profit from that figure go to his charity. That's a great idea. Make it a limited time run figure, and everyone who buys it, some of that money goes to his charity.
I guess I'll be the asshole in the room. Does Connor need a figure?
I
He
mean,
already
he
has the
doesn't
Hall
need.
of Fame, and he already has the Hall of Fame, and the I'm not gonna say that that's the only reason why, but he was hanging by a thread for people allowing him to be in there. People really didn't want him in the Hall of Fame because of the fact that he wasn't a wrestler, and that's what the Hall of Fame was for. They created a whole nother parts of the freaking Hall of Fame just for him. Does he need a figure?
I'm not saying he needs a figure, but I think it's a great way to get his charity some money and for people to buy the figure. I'm sure there are people who want figures of him,
And
but this is a debate for another
would it be
time.
fair?
Would it not be fair though? Like,
Would it be fair
I
to
don't.
people that would it be fair to people that really like need like that would be better as a figure? I don't think Connor the Crusher needs a figure. And I don't think I would
Hey,
buy
I'll
it.
tell you this. I'll tell you this. He deserves a figure way before Mayweather.
Ah, shut
Deal with
up.
it. Anyways, and some other suggestions that we've got. Gail Lopez says a Sami Zayn, a Neville, and Christian Garcia was one of my favorite options. Says Atom Bomb, and I think it would be awesome if they had an Atom Bomb and they could have a removable singlet. I think that would
And
be cool.
SWE PickFed says WrestleMania 31 desire.
So yes,
Get
of
us
course,
that now.
WrestleMania 31 attire of just anybody. WrestleMania 31 attire of Frank the Clown. We don't care. Thank you guys for watching this video of FigureMania. Check me out on YouTube at WadFigs. Check Lil D Hefner out on YouTube at Lil D Hefner. We'll leave links of our accounts in the description below. Hope you enjoyed episode 2. Any final notes?
Rated R Swanton 24.
What was that?
Rated R Swanton 24.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. As always, you can say it with me because I know you
Rated
want
R
to, Devani.
Swanton 24.
Devani, I know you want to say it with me. Drive safe.
Drive safe.